Dani Olmo saved his career by leaving La Masia. Wait, I can explain. This is the FC Barcelona midfield of 2014.
Half-time looming in the new camp. Celtic in front, but here is Lionel Messi. Iniesta, Xavi, Iniesta! They play fantasy football for real. Barcelona level on the stroke of half-time.
Oh, it's a bit of genius to be able to play those little...
The inspired interplay, that's been the dominant feature thus.
As if the first team wasn't already stacked, this is who Dani Olmo was competing with in La Masia for first-team progression. This is Carles Aleñá, considered the crowned jewel midfielder of the 1998 generation. This is Lee Sung-woo, the South Korean prodigy dubbed the Korean Messi. The other names in the list are Carles Perez, Jang Gyol-hee, Theo Chendry, and many other promising talents. Let me give you more data to back myself up. Look at this graph. This graph shows the average first-team minutes a La Masia player gets at the age of 18. As you can see, the number is less than 150 minutes. Now take a look at this graph. This graph shows the average first-team minutes a B-team player gets in Dinamo Zagreb at the age of 18. This number is well north of 1,200 minutes. I mean, the difference is staggering. But let me tell you the real reason why Dani Olmo left La Masia for Dinamo Zagreb. Because he left for more first-team football is an oversimplification.
Dani Olmo.
The most important piece of the puzzle is this man right here. He is Mikel Olmo, Dani Olmo's father, who also happened to be a coach in the Segunda Division.
És veritat que cada jornada manifesta d'una manera contundent la dificultat que té el nostre grup i la dificultat.
He analyzed Barcelona's academy metrics and realized that despite Dani captaining his age group and finishing as top scorer, La Masia had a bottleneck problem. Mikel saw players getting trapped in the Barca B loop, missing out on senior physical development during critical ages. Instead of chasing prestigious youth trophies, Mikel wanted a guarantee of first-team senior minutes. As a high-level coach himself, Mikel Olmo was pretty familiar with player developmental pathways, and he decided to take this gamble, which, as it turns out, paid off really well. Olmo was such a central figure in La Masia that his coaches couldn't believe he was making this move and thought it was just a gimmick to negotiate a better youth contract. So much so that when the move actually happened, there was this famous incident where Olmo's coach texted him, "Leave out the nonsense, Dani. Monday practice starts at 10. Again, let's not forget, he was the captain of his age category in La Masia. The next piece of the puzzle is the Croatian agent Andi Bara. He pitched a totally different development philosophy to Mikel Olmo. Bara showed Mikel Dinamo Zagreb's track record of fast-tracking teenagers like Luka Modric and Mateo Kovacic into first-team European football. Dinamo offered Dani a contract as a club project, guaranteeing senior squad integration right away rather than standard academy steps. But his move to Zagreb wasn't all sunshine and rainbows. Uprooting a 16-year-old from sunny Catalonia to Zagreb meant facing harsh reality fast. For context, winters in Barcelona are milder, and temperatures rarely go below 10 or 13 degrees in the daytime. Moreover, training pitches at La Masia are immaculately maintained year-round, shielded from extreme wind or freezing temperatures. This is a stark contrast to the weather in Zagreb, where winter temperatures frequently plummet below freezing, which is accompanied by heavy snowfall and icy winds. going from pristine technical pitches in Spain to grinding out senior matches in Eastern Europe. Olmo made his senior Dinamo debut in February 2015 at just 16 years old against Lokomotiva Zagreb. He threw himself into learning the Croatian language fluently within months to command the dressing room, earning massive respect from veteran teammates.
Mi casa. O sea, aquí he vivido casi 6 años de mi vida y de mi carrera deportiva y le guardo un cariño pues brutal, increíble. Bueno, si tenemos que hablar de un deporte, al final siempre va a salir el nombre del fútbol.
By age 20, it was becoming very clear that the gamble of leaving La Masia for Zagreb was paying off. While his La Masia peers like Carles Alenya or Lee Sung-woo were struggling for consistent first-team minutes or stuck on loan deals, Olmo had already built an insane resume. I mean, it's crazy to think that at this age, Olmo was playing high-stakes Champions League games with Dinamo Zagreb, scoring against European behemoths like Manchester City, and had already accumulated close to 120 senior appearances, along with winning the Croatian League 5 times. It isn't difficult to imagine him struggling for first-team minutes had he stayed at La Masia like his peers were back home. The gamble proved so successful that the Croatian Football Federation even tried to naturalize him to play for their national team. A player of this quality became very hard to ignore. Soon enough, RB Leipzig bought him for 20 million euros plus, where he won titles and dominated the Bundesliga. By the summer of 2024, the teenager who stepped into the unknown of Eastern Europe had transformed into the ultimate big-game monster on the continent. Olmo entered Euro 2024 as a rotational option, but he ended it as Spain's undisputed catalyst, claiming a share of the Golden Boot with 3 goals and providing the iconic championship-winning header off his own goal line in the final. He proved that he didn't just belong on football's grandest stage, he dictated it. For Barcelona, watching their former academy captain dominate Europe in a different jersey wasn't just painful. It was an admission of a massive historic oversight. Exactly 10 years after letting a 16-year-old Olmo walk away to Zagreb for free, Barca were forced to shell out over 60 million euros to RB Leipzig just to bring their boy back home. Taking a leap of faith to leave Catalonia wasn't a risk that paid off. It was the masterstroke that made Dani Olmo untouchable. Now, he has won the World Cup with Spain as well, as an undisputed starter. It is crazy to think that as we speak, he has completed international football. The only thing that remains for him is European silverware at the club level. And honestly, I think it is about time that this Barcelona group finally lifted their 6th Champions League title under Hansi Flick. That would put him in a league of a very prestigious group of Spanish midfielders in history, and all of that for a boy who had the guts to leave La Masia for Croatia at the age of 16.